Thinking of buying the SteelSeries Stratus Duo? You're probably looking at that 4.2-star rating and thinking it's a solid wireless controller for Android and PC gaming. But here's what surprised me. After weeks of testing, I found some critical problems that almost no one is talking about. Therefore, you need to hear this before you spend your $32.95. For the best price, click the link in the description. /n/n Welcome to the honest review where I don't just unbox a product, I try to break it with real use. Today, we're putting the Stratus Duo through its paces. It promises a true console experience on Android, lag-free gaming on Windows, Bluetooth for VR, and a whopping 20+ hour battery life. Sounds like the perfect affordable all-rounder, right? But what if I told you that its biggest strength is also its most frustrating weakness? Therefore, stick around because we're going deep into the real performance, not just the marketing bullet points. I even have a joke for you. This controller is like a mystery novel. You keep trying to figure out which connection method will actually work this time. /n/n Let's start with the good, because there is definitely good here. The build quality feels solid, not cheap. It has a nice weight to it, the plastic feels durable, and the ergonomics are comfortable for longer sessions. It's a full-size controller, so if you have bigger hands, you'll appreciate that. The buttons have a satisfying click, the joysticks are smooth, and the triggers feel decent. It also looks great, very sleek and modern. And the promise of dual connectivity, both 2.4 GHz wireless via a dongle for PC and Bluetooth for mobile and VR, is a huge selling point on paper. Therefore, if you're just holding it, you'd think you got a fantastic deal. /n/n But here comes the first major problem, and it's a big one: the connection nightmare. The whole premise is seamless switching. Use Bluetooth for your phone, pop in the tiny 2.4 GHz dongle for your PC. Simple. However, in practice, it's anything but. The controller often struggles to pair correctly. You might get it connected via Bluetooth to your Android device, but then trying to switch to the dongle on Windows requires a confusing ritual of holding specific buttons for specific amounts of time. It doesn't always recognize the switch. I had multiple instances where it just refused to connect to my PC until I restarted both the controller and the computer. For a product that says just pair and play, this is a massive fail. So the immediate value I promised, here it is. If you value plug-and-play reliability, this might give you headaches. /n/n Let's talk about that 2.4 GHz performance for PC gaming. SteelSeries claims lag-free gaming on Windows and over 5,000 controller-enabled titles on Steam. When it works, it's fine. The input lag isn't noticeable in slower-paced games. But I noticed something odd in faster titles, like platformers or first-person shooters. There were moments of very slight stuttering, almost like a tiny signal hiccup. It wasn't constant, but it was frequent enough to be annoying. It's not tournament-level lag, but for a wireless controller, you expect flawless transmission. The dongle is also incredibly small, which is good for portability but so easy to lose. I swear it has legs. 1 minute it's on my desk, the next it's in another dimension. That's not a product problem, that's a me problem. Joke number 2. The Stratus Duo's connectivity is like a bad relationship. It's complicated, unpredictable, and sometimes it just needs space before it works again. /n/n Now, the Bluetooth side for Android and mobile gaming. This is where the Fortnite Ready on Android claim comes in. Pairing was generally easier here, but the performance was inconsistent. In some games, like Fortnite or Call of Duty Mobile, it mapped perfectly and felt great. In other popular titles, the button mapping was completely wrong or non-existent. You have to rely on game-specific support, which is hit or miss. The promise of a true console experience falls flat when you spend 20 minutes tweaking settings or discovering your favorite game doesn't support external controllers properly. The controller itself is precise, but the ecosystem it operates in is fragmented. Therefore, your mileage will vary dramatically based on the specific game you're playing. /N/N battery life is another key point. They advertise 20 plus hours. In my testing, playing mostly on PC via 2.4 GHz, I got closer to 18 hours. That's still excellent and I can't really complain. You can play for days without worrying about a charge. And the ability to play while charging via micro USB is a good, standard feature. No issues here. It's a genuine pro. But let's circle back to a core design issue: comfort over time. While the ergonomics are good initially, I found my hands getting fatigued during marathon sessions faster than with, say, an Xbox wireless controller. The grips aren't as pronounced, and the plastic, while solid, can get a bit slick. It's not a deal breaker, but for those multi-hour gaming nights, it's something to consider. /N/N then we have the top reviews from real buyers. Reading between the lines of those 5-star reviews, you see a pattern. People love it when it works. They praise the versatility and the price. But if you dig into the 3-star and lower reviews, the truth comes out. Complaints about faulty units, connectivity drops, buttons sticking after a few months, and terrible customer service. One reviewer said their dongle stopped being recognized after a week. Another said the Bluetooth simply died. This isn't just my experience, it's a recurring theme. Therefore, the 4.2-star rating might be hiding a quality control lottery. You might get a perfect unit, or you might get a paperweight in 30 days. /N/N let's discuss compatibility. It works with Windows, Android, Chromebook, and VR headsets like Oculus Go and Gear VR. That's impressive breadth. The Chromebook certification is a nice touch for that market. But here's the contrarian snapback. This jack-of-all-trades approach might be why it's a master of none. Instead of excelling at one platform, it spreads itself thin, leading to the connectivity and software issues we've discussed. It's trying to be everything to everyone, and in doing so, it introduces points of failure that a dedicated Xbox controller for PC or a PlayStation controller for Android simply doesn't have. Joke 3. Using the Stratus Duo across multiple devices feels like being a substitute teacher. You're technically there, but nobody really listens to you the right way. /N/N so, after all this, what's the resolution? Who is this controller actually for? I can't, in good conscience, recommend it to a hardcore PC gamer who needs reliable, lag-free performance every time. The connectivity quirks are too significant. I also can't fully recommend it to a mobile gamer who wants seamless plug-and play, as game support is too inconsistent. Therefore, the Stratus Duo is only for a very specific person: the extremely casual, budget-conscious gamer who plays a little bit on their phone and a little bit on their laptop, and who has the patience to troubleshoot connection issues. If that's you, and you find it on a deep sale, it might be worth the gamble. /N/N but for most people, there are better, more reliable options. Spending a bit more on a dedicated controller for your primary platform will save you frustration. The value proposition of the Stratus Duo is its versatility, but if that versatility doesn't work reliably, the value evaporates. It's a classic case of you get what you pay for. The promise is a 9, but the execution is a 6. Final joke: this controller's name is Stratus Duo. I think the Duo stands for dual ways to frustrate you. Too harsh? Maybe, but my job is to save you from a bad purchase. /N/N therefore, my final verdict is: don't buy the SteelSeries Stratus Duo unless you are fully aware of these potential problems and are willing to risk it for the biscuit. The high-quality hardware feels good, and the battery life is great, but the inconsistent connectivity and software support are fundamental flaws. For a truly honest review, I have to steer you away. There are better tools for the job. If you want to check the current price or roll the dice yourself, I've left a link in the description below. That's the best place to find it on Amazon. Thanks for watching, and remember, always look past the star rating.